It's everyone's favorite Nazi sniping game, back once again. That's right, we are back with Sniper Elite 5 by Rebellion. We all know and loved Carl and what he stands for, what he does, what he believes in, and the gameplay with that X-ray kill cam makes its return. It's one of those best things about this game is the kill cam. We all know it, we all love it. It's a staple within the franchise, and it is back. And it's actually a little bit more enhanced too, with a little bit more realistic physics, dynamics, display. The whole works is here. Basically what's going on is, well, Carl's back, Nazis are at it again, and he's there to stop them. That's kind of it. And this is kind of my biggest complaint moving forward. Sniper Elite 5 is like the last game, and the game before that, and the game, like, it's always the same thing over and over and over again, almost in the same setting, right? We have a new beautiful world. It is fantastic. It is gorgeous. I do love the verticality that they've introduced a lot more this time around. The maps are funny because they feel small until you get in the map. When you take a look at the map, it looks, oh, that doesn't look all that big. 4 hours later in the same level, I still have stuff to do. So this isn't a small game. First level, I spent over 4 hours playing, and I still have content to go back to clear out. As you traverse through the world, you unlock more stuff, and then other things come up. You find a workbench. Now you're in there and you're crafting your gun, you're upgrading this, that, the other, changing out your bullets. If you want to go supersonic, and make sure you're super quiet when you're going in, because the last thing you want to do is go in loud, because they'll alert everybody. Nobody wants to do that. And on top of it, co-op is back. Co-op is always a fantastic addition. To snipe with a friend, a buddy, a brother, whoever it may be, is a great experience, and well, it makes its return. Plus the multiplayer. However, I didn't play in the multiplayer. Servers aren't quite full yet. In order to get in there, I did try. Just a little empty right now ahead of release. Moving forward, we'll definitely be back into the multiplayer side of things. However, I did try co-op. Co-op worked. There was a little bit of a funny glitch, but besides that little thing, we slid down the hill and kind of hung out for a little bit. It was good. Everything ran smooth. Bullet time worked well. All those kill X-rays went fantastically without a hitch. Everything was smooth. I think that was, so many games these days release with bugs, hiccups, glitches, all these kind of scenarios, and just kind of take away from the game. Sniper Elite 5 is a fantastic, solid experience. Not one particular glitch really kind of helped me out. I didn't have any experiences beside that one co-op little hiccup, and that was it. Everything else ran the way you expect it to, and there's just so much to explore. There's certain little aspects when I'm hopping walls that you would go to that same situation and you couldn't hop over that wall, which is weird. Like, I just hopped that wall over behind me. Now that I'm over here, I want to go into this field and I can't get to that field, and then you end up in the city and you're in a whole other circumstance, and you're in a just closed quarters, and then but it's high-rise buildings kind of in this like castle setting. The variety in the maps, I think, is a standout. I think that is one of the highlights of this game. Sniper Elite is back, and I think that's a huge, fantastic addition once again for Rebellion. However, it's the same Nazis again. We're back fighting Nazis once more. I'd like to see Rebellion kind of switch it up. Will we ever see a modern take of Sniper Elite? A new little feature this year is invasion mode, the ability to go in and mess with somebody else's single player experience. You act in this kind of cat and mouse situation where you go in and you're trying to take them out, and vice versa, as well as them trying to complete their mission. So it is something new and exciting. If you want to get into that side of things, you do have the ability though to turn it off and just kind of experience the game the way you want to, right? Not have anybody invade your game, but there is the ability though, if you want, to go mess with somebody and have a good time that way. Something new, something to kind of spice things up, which is always pretty cool. It's funny to see some of these AIs, they stand side by side, they do the exact same action. So that's a little takeaway as well. If they can make a little bit more variety with the AI as they stand beside, as one raises his gun, so does the other one, and they almost do it in sequence. And that's kind of one of those things like, well, like that's kind of weird. Or everybody is talking to themselves. It's kind of an indicator that, hey, you're coming up on somebody, so you might want to have a heads up and not just kind of come around the corner. So they'll just start talking to themselves, which is kind of weird. It kind of takes a little bit out of the experience. If they had somebody to talk to, okay, that's cool. But all of a sudden they just start talking to themselves, and yeah, okay, somebody's here. So there's a couple little things, but overall, absolutely love Sniper Elite 5. It is another fantastic addition to the library. And if you're a stealth fan like me, one, you're definitely gonna want to pick up. Sniper Elite 5 is a fantastic game. This thing is beautiful. Everything plays well. A couple small little glitches here or there. The biggest thing for me is that it's the Nazis again. Sniper Elite falls into that same repetitive nature of going with the same bad guys. Maybe it's time to switch things up. Do we go over a more modern take for the Sniper series? I don't know what Rebellion's up to next, but Carl is just doing the same thing over and over and over again. I've kind of done it before. I do enjoy it. Actually, I love it. It is a ton of fun. Maybe it's just time to see them branch out a little bit. However, for me to score this one up, it's gotta go high. I'm there with an 8.5.
Radar's down. There's no way that's a quick fix for the Nazis.
This is sniping at its finest. Sniper Elite 5 returns in perfect form, and it adds a little to spice things up. Beautiful world and a lengthy campaign will have you playing for hours and to start it all over again with a friend or to go against them. But it just may be time to change things up a little bit. This is the 5th game by now, and well, it's a little bit more of the same.